Power Trip Morning Show. I'm Corey Cove. That's Sauce. That's Zach. There's Brett. And, of course, Mark Parrish and Mark Rosen are both here because it's Wednesday.
Hi.
Hello.
I asked these guys this question a little over 2 hours ago. I'll ask the two of you. Any nerves just considering its preposterous statement tournament selection show today?
Not really, because I got kind of a spoiler alert yesterday. Not my fault, Brandon's fault.
I don't think I said anything stupid this year.
I don't know how, but I don't think I'm in the tournament this year.
Yeah.
I'm already in the HOF of preposterous tournament.
But how were you not in?
Yeah, you say stupid stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Are you looking at me?
Yeah. No.
I don't know. I actually admitted. I said, I don't believe that the committee did a very good job, Brandon,
They didn't
of
dig
not
hard
getting
enough.
me in there because Common eggs me on every day and I end up saying preposterous things. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Maybe it's not official till today.
That's unfair that you get the heads up that you're not.
Well, it was one of those. Yeah, it is. I agree. I wanted to be surprised, but
Yeah, was it an apologetic kind of thing? Like
Kinda
when they
was.
felt bad?
Yeah.
Didn't you once have your own bracket?
No, that's PA.
Oh, yeah.
PA had his own bracket. I didn't have my own bracket, but I did make it all the way to the HOF of preposterous.
Man, the one that I want to see in there, and I don't know if it's in there or not, is Kevin Gorg saying Chris Hockey, now that's a golf guy.
Yeah.
A guy who knows
That's a guy
golf.
that understands golf.
Come on.
Knows golf.
That was genius.
That's beautiful.
And again, in the last year, Zach has also said you could survive jumping out of a plane at 15,000 feet as long as you hit water going feet first. He said that. And we've been joking about it for months. And I keep saying it's Marnie's quote, but Muss agrees. They both think they would rather win $1 million or $2 million than win a massive, $1 billion Mega Millions or Powerball.
Yeah.
That's preposterous.
It is.
If you don't want all the money, win it and give it away, but at least you have control of it. Give a lot of it away.
Guy in California, they just had the presentation yesterday. Was it 200? How much was it? 200?
Don't know.
I saw the big
Whatever
one
it
out
is,
there.
it's way too much for Muss and Marnie.
Yeah,
What a burden.
208 million, I think, after taxes or something like that.
Can you imagine how awful their lives are now?
Just terrible.
I mean,
With
awful. It's
$208
over.
million.
It's over for
Terrifying.
them.
yeah.
Anyway, well, Rosie, I was going to say good luck to you, but apparently you are already out.
I hope that's not the case.
Do you believe that our friend over there, Paul Lambert, made the tournament?
Of course.
Yeah, I hope I did. I don't know what it is
It's a
I
badge
said.
of honor, though. It kind of is now. I mean, I hope, and we talked about I mentioned on the air with them, I hope 90+% of them are local. I mean, we have quite a group of idiots that can make the tournament for any number of reasons that we say. When you're on the air as long as we are, and we all say kind of stupid things.
I think I've only made it once.
Really?
I think.
I've only made it a couple times, too, and I mentioned this earlier, Rosie, but my job on this show is to tell people you're being illogical or preposterous.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's harder for me to say something ridiculous because my whole job
calling
is
everybody
just
else out.
to sit and listen, and Sauce goes, well, there's no gravity on the moon. Water would just fall off of it. I'm going, how do I function?
How do you answer that?
I said that today.
Today.
I know you
said
did.
that.
I heard it.
That was one of the first things I heard this morning.
Yeah, I said
Get in
that.
the car.
Falls right off the moon.
First he asked, is there water on the moon? And then when I said, what do you think? Then he said no, because it would just fall off because there's no gravity.
I would assume that the only reason we get rain is from the water falling off the moon.
It's on one side of the globe, that's all.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I've never seen it rain on the other side.
This is normally when he's
Keep
dead
going.
wrong. This is when he's dead wrong, but then he'll look at me and he'll go, checkmate.
Correct.
I've never,
Paulie.
remember, you once were super adamant that you didn't believe that lightning was striking essentially every second of the day somewhere on the globe. And you're like,
Right.
It's not thundering and lightning here. I don't buy it.
I didn't buy it. I still don't really buy it.
Nope, I know you don't.
Yeah.
And you're not sure that the moon landing was real.
No, he didn't
I don't
say
believe that. Yeah.
He's not 100% sure Babe Ruth was real.
I think he's.
Did you see that Buzz Aldrin punched that guy out that time when he who denied that man landed on the moon?
No, I mean, I'm not going to ask him. I don't have those kind of stones.
At 92 years old, he punched him out. I loved it.
Yeah. All right, Fan 5, let's
He
go.
had it coming.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Builders and Remodelers. Rosie, we went through this earlier, but now I want to do this with you.
Sure.
Just in general, do you still love the dunk contest? Do you watch it? Do you care? Is it a novelty? Do you kind of enjoy it or not? You just not at all? Not any aspect of it.
I will watch it if it's on, and I'm not going to. It's not appointment television anymore. When you had, the biggest names in basketball participate in it, going back to MJ and what I mean. It's Dominique, yeah.
Spud,
I don't know who's in the tournament.
I can tell you in a second.
Okay, but surprise me. I mean, it's fun to watch the theatrical sorts of things they come up with. If it happens to be on, I don't even know when it is.
Right.
I'll watch it.
All-Star Saturday night.
Yeah, that's normally okay.
So here's I'm going to throw you under the bus, but I'm also admitting, and Sauce admitted this as well. There's 4 competitors in the dunk contest this year.
I have no idea who they are.
I haven't heard of any of them except for one of their dads.
Oh, my goodness.
And if you had done this to me, said, tell me which team this person played for, I would 100% have gone 0 for 4.
I'll go 0 for 4.
0 for 4 as well.
Well, if you'd asked me this morning, I would have gotten the one because when I was doing stuff for the show, it was in the news where he is and why he is
but
where he is.
But you did not know 24 hours ago.
0%. I don't know where any of them are. Yeah.
These are the actual 4 players in the dunk contest.
Make my point.
Kevin Gorg.
Kenyon Martin Jr. We all remember his dad. At least some of us remember his dad. Kenyon Martin Jr. is in the dunk contest. He plays for. That is the correct answer.
I have no idea. Yeah. I just sound like he played for Houston.
You're 1 for 1.
Okay.
Trey Murphy III.
Trey Murphy played for Michigan. Trey Murphy III plays for the Clippers.
New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Jericho Sims.
I have no idea who that is.
Who? This
I don't
makes
know.
me feel so much better.
No, I thought
Jericho Sims.
Had never heard of Jericho Sims.
I don't know. Is he reserved for the Brooklyn Nets?
You're close. The Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks. Okay.
And the one that we want to talk the most about because we just can't believe it. Mac McClung.
The Matt McClung?
Mac, M-A-C.
Oh, Mac.
Mac McClung.
I don't know. Charlotte.
He has been a part of the Sixers for 24 hours.
No kidding. He's in the dunk contest?
He signed a 2-way contract with the Sixers yesterday. Before that, he was in the G League. He was playing for the Delaware something or others.
What?
Delaware.
Check this out, Rosie, if you didn't hear this earlier.
I did not.
How many career points does Mac McClung have in the NBA?
2.
0.
Probably 0.
You're very close. 2 career games, 8 career points.
Oh, wow.
6 with the Lakers, 2 with the Bulls. He's 6'2" out of Georgetown/Texas Tech, undrafted in 2021. He's been playing in the G League.
Oh.
Wow.
If you
Just
Google
made
him
my
like
point.
if you Google him like I did, there's a YouTube compilation that says best white dunker ever?
Oh, no
question mark.
kidding.
He's 6'2" and he can jump.
Yeah, great.
Mac McClung.
Why does anyone want to see him?
I don't know.
Dunk,
He's in the
though,
dunk
like
contest.
But don't you
A
want to
G
see
leaguer.
one of the
Yeah.
big stars?
Well, that
None of them
adds
wanna
to
do
it.
it.
They don't want to do it
Well,
anymore.
Zion's hurt. I don't know if he would do it.
No, he wouldn't.
Ant would be great for it, but I doubt he wants to do
No.
it. Yeah.
All right,
It
now
used to be kind of a badge of honor to do it.
And to
really
win it.
And to
Yeah.
win it. And yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cat won the 3-point shooting contest, did he not? Was that a year ago?
and then I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he
a
called
couple
himself
years
the
ago.
best big man shooter of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he forgot that Dirk existed. Speaking of 3-point shooting, Rosie, now let's really put you in the grinder.
Oh, boy.
I give you the 8 names. You tell me what team they play for. Parrish, I don't think you've heard of any of these except for one.
But you can play along.
You can play along if you want.
Okay.
All right, Rosie, this is not easy. Let's see
No,
how
I'm
you
sure
do.
it's not. Steph Curry?
Buddy Hield.
Sure.
I know you know who this is, but Buddy Hield plays for?
Buddy Healed.
I was talking to Rosa, not you.
Oh.
I know you don't know who
Who did I
Buddy
just see
Hield
him
is.
play for? I get confused. He's not on the same team with Atlanta. Man,
He's been moved, so it's,
He has
so you
been.
might not know his current team.
yeah, I really don't know. I just be guessing, so it doesn't just give me a big. I don't know.
Indiana.
Okay, I would not have guessed that.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton.
Not the Pacers.
It's like a big spear,
It is
isn't
the
it?
Pacers. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
also
he's
an
just traded
Indiana
there,
Pacer.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Damian Lillard.
Okay. Portland.
Just checking. Portland's correct. Anthony, is it Simons or Simmons? It's 1M. Is it Simons?
No idea.
I don't know. It's 1M.
No idea.
Just according to ESPN.com.
I'm the wrong guy to
Anthony
Simmons?
Simons.
I have no idea.
He also plays for Portland.
Oh, does he?
So
Okay.
you're 2 for 4.
All right. That's about.
Tyler Hero is in the 3-point shootout.
Oh my. Oh my God, I like. Not Atlanta.
Nope, he plays for the Miami Heat.
Oh, that's
still.
right, with Jimmy Buckets.
Kevin Herter.
Kevin Herter.
Why'd he do that?
How does he spell his
Because he's
name?
an a-hole.
He barely knew her.
No.
I swear some of these names were made up.
Charlotte.
None of
I
it.
don't know.
That's Sacramento.
Okay.
Sacramento.
No
You're,
idea who
you're
that is.
Two for
That's
6.
probably about right.
Jason Tatum.
Okay, the Celtics.
All right, that's 3 for 7. Last but not least, Lauri Markkanen.
Markkanen just played against the Wolves. He plays.
He sure did.
Did he play for who they just beat? Not the Clippers. Can't remember.
Final
Utah.
answer. Utah. There
Yeah,
you go.
there it
All right,
is.
4
Yeah,
out of
all
8.
right.
That's not
All right.
bad.
All right,
4 out of 8. Solid.
Utah. I knew it.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, Lauri Markkanen was drafted by us, immediately traded for Jimmy Butler.
Although, so this has happened in the past. We have pretty good sources that say, like, you know, the infamous Ricky Rubio, Johnny Flynn bit, and who was? God dang it! Oh, Raymond Felton. I think Felton was like the third point guard.
Yeah.
Wasn't? Is that right? No, hang on.
Something like that.
Maybe it's somebody else. Remember how we took a third point guard?
Right.
But that one, whoever it was, I'm blanking on who it was now, was always going to be traded. The other team was like, I want this person at pick 18. So it looked on paper, we just drafted 3 point guards and everybody ripped us for it. Well, the third one was never
Never
staying
gonna play here.
However, I was told that Lauri Markkanen was the pick if he was going to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Ty Lawson?
Ty Lawson, thank you, not Ray Felton. Lawson was like, Denver wanted Lawson.
North Carolina
and
kid.
we said, sure, we'll take him and ship him to you.
Right.
But Markkanen was the guy that the Wolves wanted if the Buckets deal never went through. So he would have been a Wolf. It wasn't one of those
too bad.
we were drafting for Chicago.
Yeah.
It was they wanted him here and then just had to throw him into the deal.
Of course.
And now he's an all-star.
Of course.
Of course.
He's a stud.
That's how we roll.
Yep. Zach LaVine's an all-star almost always. Markkanen's an all-star and Buckets is in Miami.
We got Ant.
Yeah, we got Ant. And again, if all those disastrous picks didn't happen, butterfly effect, we don't get Ant.
No.
Correct. Well said, Daddy.
All right, we go to the top of the hour. No more commercials, Rosie. Between now and the end of the show, Headlines is next. Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan. For more information about contests on the station, go to kfan.com/rules.
Hamlin University can help your child crack the code to achieve their dream career. Hamlin offers the only forensic science degrees in Minnesota, and our graduates succeed in careers as forensic scientists, criminal investigators, and DNA analysis. See for yourself at hamlin.edu/forensic. There's nothing like winter weather to make us want to hibernate indoors with a warm drink. Here's a big item from your to-do list you can cross off while snuggled up on the couch. Take care of that old car you've been meaning to finally deal with. Donate it to Cars for Kids, the top car donation charity in the U.S., with just one quick phone call or by filling out a quick form on their website. Cars for Kids has years of experience and the fastest process you can imagine. Giving you the best donation experience is Cars for Kids' top priority. With their free quick pickup and unrivaled 24-hour donor support, they take all the hassle out of dealing with your car. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org and you'll have that car scheduled for pickup before your mug cools down. You'll get a tax-deductible receipt and a voucher for a 3-day hotel stay while your car goes to help their programs for kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. What's more, with the car market today, tax deductions are actually at an all-time high. Go to carsforkids.org now to get started. That's cars with a K.
Meat Sauce here for my incredible friends at Window Nation and windownation.com. They're the absolute best. Everything they do is incredible, and their windows are top notch. And the best part about them is the weather is currently getting warmer, and you will probably start opening your windows. Maybe you've cracked them last weekend when you had a bunch of people over and it was maybe getting hot downstairs, or ever you watched the big game, and you're going, man, these windows are real bad. Like they're real beat up. Well, replace them with my friends at Window Nation and windownation.com. Pay $0 down, make 0 payments, and get 0% financing for 24 months. That's 2 years, no interest. Plus, you get 2 free windows with every 2 you buy. There is no limit. My friends at Window Nation are the best. Go to windownation.com right now or call 866-90-NATION. Your windows are going to be open a lot in a couple of months. If they are bad windows, the windows you have right now are letting a lot of heat and air go out your house, and you are wasting money if you have bad windows. Your energy bill, your gas bill, whatever it is going way up because you have bad windows at your house. Get new windows from my friends at Window Nation and windownation.com. Bye.
Hi, Mark Rosen here for Tressler Law. In an ideal world, divorce wouldn't happen at all. In the real world, it happens every day. It's important to remember your divorce is a legally binding contract that affects everything you own, everything you owe, and your rights to raise your own children. You need an attorney that understands the law and how it impacts your family. Family law is all they do at Tressler Law. To learn more about Tressler Law or to schedule your free 1-hour divorce consultation, visit TresslerLaw.com.
The 2023 Bloomington Boat Show is going on now at Dan's Southside Marine. The biggest inventory, the best dealer incentives, and limited time factory rebates. Shop top brands like Illumicraft, Avalon, and Premier in a heated 25,000 square foot showroom at the Bloomington Boat Show.
True or false, Nate, your online dating profile is totally honest.
True.
But you're not a hedge fund manager, you're a hedge trimmer. So go with the dating service you can trust, people. Visit It's Just Lunch, TwinCities.com, or call 612-355-2727.
Soar to new heights with Collins Aerospace. Collins is now hiring machinists. Receive competitive pay, benefits, an employee scholar program, and a $3,000 sign-on bonus. Apply today at jobs.collinsaerospace.com.
Meat Sauce here. Let's be honest. Losing weight sucks. I've been heavy my whole life, and trying to lose weight is awful. But I've found the perfect match. My gals at Continuum Weight and Well-Being and SauceLoss.com are going to help me lose the weight that I can. They gave me a meal plan, real food, none of that other stuff. Actual food that you buy at the grocery store. These people are amazing. No bars, no shakes. You can find out more at SauceLoss.com. Continuum Weight and Well-Being can be found at SauceLoss.com.
Limited time home show special savings on roofing, siding, doors, and windows. Go to buildersandremodelers.com.
If you want to see the best engagement ring designs in the Twin Cities, the place to go is Arthur's Jewelers in Roseville.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Join the Power Trip at Treasure Island on March 2nd and 3rd as they broadcast live and give you a shot to join the crew in Vegas. On March 2nd, we'll be live from the Parlay Lounge from 7 to 9 p.m. with guests and a shot to play initials for a free trip to Vegas with the show, along with other prizes like a 55-inch TV. On March 3rd, the show will be live with the first initials major of the year and a shot at a spot on the Vegas Strip. You can learn more at KFAN.com. Just make the keyword calendar. We'll see you at TI March 2nd and 3rd.
It's 2 weeks from tomorrow. So the first initials major of the year, 2 weeks from Friday. Parrish, you're red hot. You've won the last two games, but you're not going to be here this Friday.
I'm cool. I'm relaxing. Relaxing, right? Like I got the flow, got the mojo going. Then taking a little break. I don't want to get worn out before the major. Like
dominant.
Tiger, you know what I mean?
10 points in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Back-to-back wins for
Let's
Pear Bear,
go.
but you have
Let's
zero
go.
career
Zero.
major wins. You could
It's
change
time.
that at TI.
I don't like that I'm the only one without one. That's
regular players. You're the
that's
only
the part
one.
of the zero that bothers me most.
Yep.
If somebody else was with me, I wouldn't feel so bad.
Well, speaking of a bunch of zeros, and I don't mean their looks, but the five gals that are playing Vinicials on Friday, 0 combined wins.
Yes.
None of them have won, so somebody has to get their first victory on Friday. Audra Martin.
Let's go, partner.
Alexis Pearson, Tatum Everett, Alicia Lewis, Dawn Mitchell.
I got faith in Audra this
You think
week.
Audra's gonna get there?
I think Audra's got it. Audra's got it.
Rosie, your thoughts? I assume you're going to be here to mentor them?
Well, I think that's my job.
Yeah, why wouldn't you be here, Rose?
I had the pleasure of working with Dawn this year on Fox 9 pregame show.
Dang. Is that coming back?
The show's coming back. Whether or not I am, I don't know.
That's sad.
I have no idea. Season just ended. Who else is playing, you said?
So, Audra Martin from Bally, Alexis Pearson from ESPN2 and the Wild Radio Network and so on and so forth. Tatum Everett from the Vikings
Tatum. I work with Tatum as well.
Vikings Entertainment Network.
Congrats, Tatum. Tatum's getting married pretty soon.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Alicia Lewis from Care 11, the morning show, and then Dawn Mitchell from
Somebody's
Fox
always
9.
got to go.
Somebody's
right?
always got to go.
Yeah.
It'll be great. I'm excited for it.
That's great.
Vinicials 3.0, the problematic wrong side of history title. Vinicials.
Man.
I don't know.
It'll be competitive.
None of the gals that have participated in the past have hated the name. How do you guys feel about the name Vinicials?
Well, you asked Marnie that yesterday, which is more important to get
careful, Zach.
her opinion.
What game would you like, Zach?
Can we do P-initials sometimes? Oh my God. A lot. It'd be him And just
And Max Kepler.
Yeah. And Richard Ramirez. He's obsessed with Richard Ramirez. He thinks
Why?
Richard Ramirez is attractive.
Night Stalker.
God.
Yeah. Right,
He's
Zach?
the creepiest looking guy ever.
Zach?
Chicks dig the bad boy.
Zach?
Again, you can't say he's not attractive.
I can.
Really sad.
All right, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Time now for headlines presented by Paul Bunyan Plumbing and Drain.
There's a guy named Colton Scrivener, and he's a research scientist at something called the Recreational Fear Lab. It's a university in Denmark. Has kind of figured out why he thinks we all like true crime documentaries or true crime podcasts. He says, quote, "We feel like we're more prepared in these kinds of situations. So if this dangerous situation were to occur, you feel a little more prepared." Oh, geez. Yeah, but I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready.
Yeah.
So he claims we like this because then it makes us in the back of our minds feel like we know what we should and shouldn't
So
do.
it makes us paranoid.
I guess. I don't know.
That's not why I watch it. I mean, I like it just something since I came out of treatment. I just like it because it's like, man, I might be messed up, but I'm not that messed up. You know, that's kind of, I just like watching people that are more messed up in the head than I am.
You're doing yourself an injustice about that. That's just my
Rosie,
opinion.
that's so sweet.
There's being messed up, and then there are serial killers who we somehow give identification because we end up becoming like they're sports figures that we give them nicknames, which still bothers me.
Well,
you're the most. You should have never been born. You're the evil incarnate. I don't care about the Hillside Strangler and this and the BTA. What was his name?
That was the
It's like the Swedish sombrero.
But that was the BTK guy's bit. Is he was mad that people weren't paying attention to him? Right?
They all wanted to. Yes, of course.
The Scranton Strangler, maybe the most underrated serial killer of all time.
Well,
how many people did he kill?
Who knows, man?
Yeah, that's sad.
I guess Bundy didn't have a nickname, did he? He just
no. They just called him Bundy.
He goes on to say that consuming too much true crime content will not turn you into a serial killer.
Really?
He
My
says,
family's relieved.
He says, quote, "The research is pretty clear that at this point, playing violent video games doesn't make kids more violent. I would be fairly sure that the same is true of something like true crime. It might have some psychological effects, but it is very unlikely that it would have any effects along those lines."
Well, that's why, I mean, all joking aside, that's the psychological side of it. It's just that they're so interesting. I mean, it's just, that's the thing, is like what makes someone that much of a lunatic? Like where, that's...
Nature versus nurture, right? Which one is it? Were they born
Three
that
identical
way or were
strangers.
they created? Exactly.
Yeah.
I am going to hurt somebody.
Okay.
Rosie.
Rosie, that's a little far.
Yeah, my gal loves true crime. Jesus. And I know that I'm with the right gal when last night on Valentine's Day, she said to me, "Do you want to watch something murdery?"
Yeah.
Murdery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't watch.
We didn't, but yeah.
Close to bedtime, I'm not allowed to watch that anymore.
No.
Yeah,
Nightmares.
no, she watched, whenever we go to hotels, she finds whatever channel it is that shows, what's the one? Forensic Files.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
always just,
Forensic
she
Files
has,
is the best.
Like Corey
Yeah.
watches The Office. She just has Forensic Files on as she gets ready to go out to
What's
dinner.
that?
Wherever
Like
we
the
are.
ID and the Oxygen channel. What's the other channel? Yeah, when I go out to New Jersey. Yeah, it's because Forensic Files. There's one station that just has it going like 24
Well,
hours.
if you like
and that's
that one,
exactly
it's a
what I go
hotel
to,
staple. Yeah.
Right.
They're only half hours,
Yeah.
so the little quick fixes. They're great.
And there's always the you won't be able to find out what you want.
Yeah.
I don't know what
They
I
all
just
get
said.
they all get wrapped up at the end. I mean, they're all just
But it's always like, we didn't have a clue, and then we found the inside of the car.
I tell you what,
It's always something.
The inside of
It's
the car.
right, Perry. It's always something like that.
It's something like that.
You mean
Something
they
like
found
that.
evidence
Inside
inside
the car.
the car?
Yeah,
It
or,
is.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, you watch that show and it blows your mind with the evidence, the tiny, minute evidence they can use against you, how anybody gets away with anything.
Well, yeah,
It's amazing.
The one episode they had that we watched, I think when we were in Vegas, was we were watching Forensic Files in Vegas. Yes, one of the guys got caught because the gal who he murdered was at a party and they threw whatever that
Confetti.
in confetti or whatever.
Glitter.
Yes.
I saw that one.
And
Yeah,
it was
they
in her
matched
hair,
it.
and then it was in his car, and that's how they caught him.
They matched it, and they match it from like dirt, like they can tell from different mud on
Forensic
your tires.
Files is sweet.
I don't think we ever heard.
Creasel would be loving this with us. He's right there with us with a true crime.
I don't think we ever heard the initials DNA until the OJ trial. I hadn't until they had that whole evidence and they talked about DNA, and I went, what? I mean, OJ killed these people, and where are you going with this? And then I realized, okay, this thing is.
Who was the lawyer
Well,
that was that?
It was Johnny Cochran.
Well,
But
Cochran
now you're way off, Rosie, in the timeline because Jurassic Park came out in 1993, and everybody knows that they filled in dino DNA with frog DNA.
Oh, that's true.
To fill in the gaps.
We go full circle.
Sauce, I still will always be fascinated because Kelly told me about this the first time I met her when you introduced me to her, that she had never seen a true crime doc or cared at all until the day she met you, and now she's obsessed with it. I'm just convinced she's taking notes.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah. I'll be killed by somebody at some point in my life.
She's learning from the best.
If it's her or whoever. But yeah, eventually people want to put me down. Yeah.
There's a new beer that's being made from air conditioning condensation.
Ick.
What?
That does sound disgusting.
Oh, gross.
San Diego's East Village Brewing Company created two new beers, a West Coast IPA and a German Pilsner, by using the condensation from the air conditioning units at the San Diego International Airport.
Boy, that sounds lovely. Sounds healthy. How does that get approved?
I can't.
I don't know.
Why?
And why?
Just why? that's the best one I can come with. Just why?
Why? I don't know. Today is Singles Awareness Day. As in, you struck out last night and are depressed as hell, and you're very aware that you're alone.
Perfect. I think they were aware yesterday that they were single.
Yep. Today's also National Gumdrop Day. Don't think they're related.
Gumdrops are great.
All right, we talked about earlier the great Richard Oaknick saying, don't go swim in the ocean because that's where the sharks are, and if there were dinosaurs outside, we wouldn't go play baseball, and he's right.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
According to a new study of shark attacks around the globe, the most likely place to get attacked by a shark, this is very specific, Florida in September between 2 and 3 p.m.
That is insanely specific.
I wonder.
What?
So, this is.
Sharks eat early in the day.
So,
Is
when
that their mating time? What is it?
I think. Okay, let me talk this out before I'm looking at you, Cody.
boy.
Can't wait. Talk it out on the air.
So,
I prefer that.
Like 8 years ago, I was in Hawaii and we went on a boat cruise. And I asked the captain, I said, are we going to see any sharks? And this was like early April at some point. Mm-hmm. And he said, no, because that's when they start their migration to where your daughter swam with them, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know which way they go. Either they go this way and they can get quicker to Australia, or they go all the way around the globe to get to New Zealand. Hold on, though. But I would bet
they go all the way around.
But I would bet the reason that they're
past Iceland, up over Norway.
No. They go underneath. So they go down below, down below Mexico. But I bet the reason that they're in Florida is because that's where the water is warmest.
And they're lost. They're trying to get lost.
Yeah. Maybe they took a wrong turn at a Denny's. I don't know.
They should have taken a left.
And they're all men, so they don't ask for directions.
Right. But I'm telling you, I would
They eat early
honestly,
enough. They
I
have
would
to be
bet
old
it's
men.
because the water in Florida in September is its maybe some of its warmest. Would be my guess.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll call
That's
my
probably
daughter.
part of it.
Yeah.
So and they
I'm
always
guessing they follow their food.
Well, and it's also just this may just
maybe.
be complete coincidence, right? Maybe the most shark attacks that have ever occurred are just in that window, just out of coincidence, right? Because I know, because I've watched Shark Week for whatever it's been, 25, 30 years.
Right.
25.
That a lot of shark attacks are at dusk, right? Once it starts to get a little bit darker out, there's not as much sunlight, there's the water gets murkier. You're bitten
You're not
almost
gonna
always
see
by
anything.
mistake. Right?
Yeah.
They're biting you out of mistake, or they're biting you to figure out what you are, and it's too late because they just ripped your leg off and now you bleed out.
Rosie.
Right, that was depressing.
That got dark.
Don't
really
do that.
fast.
All right, I have a list
Okay.
of 8 things that make Americans average. I want to know if you're higher or lower than these
Oh,
things.
yeah, I saw this. This will be great.
These are average Americans. Here we go.
We're out.
The average American eats 46 slices of pizza a year.
Oh, above.
Way over.
Way over.
Way over.
You guys guarantee that you're over
Way
46
over.
a
Yes.
year?
Yes.
Especially football season.
That sounds
We
about
have
right.
kids.
Average.
And we're throwing frozen pizzas all the time.
There's 7th Avenue pizza in my house all
Amen.
the time. Yeah.
That's
there's
on
one to my
average about
left.
4 slices, give or take 4 slices a month.
Oh,
Zach's
easily.
having one right now.
Easily.
Yeah.
Seems low.
Way over.
Easily.
I'm under by 46. The average American reads, are you nuts?
Under.
Reads 12 to 13 books a year.
Okay.
Whoa,
average?
that is not even.
No shot.
No way. We're a whole bunch of liars. We're a whole bunch of
It's
liars.
over. So that means there's enough
The average.
Americans that are reading like 50 books a year to bring the average up to 12,
Because
right?
there's this whole lot of zeros.
No, just the average of
ton
liars on a
zeros.
survey. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, here's one that I am obnoxiously on the over. Like, this is, out of all 8 of these, this is the one that
Chicken
I'm not
fingers.
even close to. Very close, Rosie. The average American eats 12.7 pounds of ice cream a year. That's about 1 pint a month.
Oh, Parrish family.
What?
Parrish family is way over that.
A pint a month?
Way over that.
Yeah, we might have.
Just a pint?
I see that.
We might have already hit the over in a month and a half.
Man, 91% of people say they eat less, which again, back to Brett's point about books.
Yeah, I don't-
I'm the 50 book guy when it comes to ice cream,
Yeah.
pulling up
Oh,
the
yeah.
average for the rest of you. It is easily my biggest vice.
We go to
Is it
Honey
really?
Mackey's.
Yeah,
and-
I'm the opposite.
100%.
and
I
there
can't
are
stop with ice cream.
Yeah, there are 4
Ice
pints
cream's the
gone
best.
instantly.
Yeah.
when we come
Ice
home from
cream's
Honey
so
Mackey's.
good.
Yeah, like we each grab our own single one and it's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
The average American gets only 2 pieces of actual mail a month. So this is not counting bills, junk mail,
Lucky.
packages. Just you get mail from somebody you know
No.
twice a month.
Oh, I bet it's less.
I'm less than that for sure. Who the hell sends me a
Nowadays,
letter?
3 times a year, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Lucky.
you're lucky.
That doesn't have to do with business.
People don't send letters
Yeah.
anymore.
I would say I'm probably close.
Really? Who sends you letters?
Well, I suppose fan mail doesn't count.
No.
No.
What? What are you?
Who sends you
Elvis?
fan mail?
Good for
What are you,
you.
Elvis?
People send you like cards asking you to sign it and stuff with return addresses.
Yeah.
How do they get your home address?
Yeah, I don't respond.
Is it Power Tripettes?
That's terrifying.
Do you get any packages?
Okay,
Zach,
calm down.
Zach, calm
Jerseys
down.
and stuff.
Zach. Yeah, Zach wants package in the mail.
The average American
way
spends
around.
51 minutes a day driving. I'm a little bit under that.
I bet. Yeah.
Over by a mile.
Yeah,
well,
you
don't live
are.
in White Bear Lake.
Yeah, well, God's country.
That's about right.
Yeah, that
This
seems
next one is
on average,
all
yeah.
Angie's fault, but the average American spends $438 a month on groceries.
Over.
God, it's
Say
gotta
that
be
again?
higher now.
$438 on
Over.
groceries a
Over.
month.
Over.
It's
Well, for
over.
families, how do you
Yeah.
do that? I mean,
When was this survey taken?
Yeah, exactly.
There's 2 of
weeks
us.
ago.
Just Kelly and I. It's way over.
Over.
I
yeah.
check my Target bill frequently. That's about what she spends a day. if
That doesn't
Tuesday is
include
under
groceries.
Don't worry,
438, I'm
Corey.
feeling pretty good.
Don't worry, retirement's overrated.
Here's a weird one. This one I just think a lot of us would have to think about for a second. The average American uses the bathroom 7 times a day.
What?
Man, that's a lot of. That's.
I'm on the
Well-
under. There's no way I go to the bathroom 7
I'd say
times
Depends how
a
much
day.
water I have, I guess.
Both
say
though? Does that count for both or just
both.
Oh,
It just trips.
Going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Trips to the bathroom to use the bathroom 7
bet
is the
I'm over.
average.
I bet I'm close to the average. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I bet I'm a little bit over.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Especially, I mean, we're up earlier than a lot of people. That means more trips to the bathroom.
Right.
Yeah, no, it all depends on how much caffeine I have.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right, last but not least, and this is a tricky one because it's layered, so stay with me. 1,500 hours of TV a year. That works out to give or take 4 hours a day.
Okay.
Now, there was a time in my life, my 20s, when I had nothing to do and was single for 8 years. I absolutely just, when I had nothing to do, I would watch TV and, nap and whatever.
Game show
Basically
network.
what Sauce does now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm right here, Daddy.
My point is now I am not a person. I can't just walk around with a quiet house. I have to have background noise. So the TV in my house is always on, but actually sitting down and watching it now, maybe an hour or 2 a day at the most.
You just have it for background noise.
But I bet I have it on while I'm working.
And have
so
the game
I'm
show network
technically
on,
watching Seinfeld or The Office or Parks and Rec or something. I don't know, probably 4 or 5 hours a day. But I'm almost never actively watching it. Maybe an hour or two a day at the
It
most.
depends when you scan it. If there's something on like, I can't believe Gladiator's on again. I love that scene in
American
that movie.
Gladiators?
No.
I'm sitting down and watching that.
The Russell Crowe movie, which was on last night. And once in a while, you run across a whole bunch of gems, but you don't have to just go, oh, God, I got to watch that movie.
But we've talked about before, and I'm not making fun of you, Rosie, but like this generation, like
You can make fun of me.
Zach and Brett's generation, they don't scroll through TV like you and I probably do.
No.
They don't. They just don't. They just find they know what they want, or
And they go right to it.
or they go to YouTube, or they go to
I
whatever.
understand
But
that.
yeah,
My son's the same way.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
My hours
Yeah.
on YouTube are unreal.
Right.
But the difference is what Sauce is saying is a lot of us have seen, I've seen Jaws like 150
Right.
times. I've seen Shawshank Redemption 100 times because back in the day, you would scroll and you'd be like,
Or go
"God
to the
dang."
guide. Yeah.
But you'd scroll and go, there's nothing on. And then you'd go to USA and Jaws was on. You'd be like, well, I might as well watch Jaws.
There's
commercial.
nothing else on.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
I'd like to be
So you would
surprised.
settle constantly.
Button bar.
Yeah.
Now there's no settling. You can just keep scrolling until you're
Right.
happy with something that you find.
I would say
or
I
log
would,
into another service.
I would be way over that. And thankfully now it's because of my job.
Yeah.
Because I have to watch hockey. It's my job, sweetheart. I am so sorry, but I have to watch all the hockey games that are on
Sundays.
Oh, no.
Vikings.
Yeah, it's tragic,
I watch
Zach.
football all day, and
You can look on
because there's no golf, I watch a lot of TV. I don't know why I said that.
3 hours and 12 minutes on average on YouTube for me a day.
What?
Yeah.
On YouTube.
What? And that's down 16% from last week because I was in Norway.
What were you watching? Can you check your YouPorn?
I hope not.
Yes, almost 7 hours in the last 7 days for me on YouTube.
Day?
I have 22 hours and 23 minutes the last 7
The
days.
week.
Guys, my God.
You can find whatever you want on there, man.
I'm watching a lot of
Find the
you,
most
Rosie.
specific thing you possibly could look
Button
for.
bar.
Well,
No, I can't blame them. It's the same thing we did. They just have more convenience.
Right.
Yeah.
We had
You
to
guys
settle.
are better at
And
just
we're just
getting.
jealous, I think, is all it is.
It's true.
Yep. A 26-year-old man named Austin Bristow was arrested in Indiana for arson. He was lighting a 1998 Buick on fire, and the police caught him. The reason why this is in the news is because the 1998 Buick was his.
My.
He told the police he was tired of the threat of theft, so he set his 1998 Buick ablaze to discourage people from stealing the stuff that was inside of it.
Come on.
Perfect logic.
He said if there was nothing left in the vehicle, there'd be nothing left to steal.
Yeah. You could take the stuff out of the car.
What was he on?
Yeah,
At one point, the fire caused a small explosion, and Austin told the cops, I hope the explosions would be bigger.
Man, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, again, what was he on?
That's Parrish's follow-up question, and that's why Mark's good at this. It's unclear what items he was talking about in the car, but the cops did find drug paraphernalia on it. So in addition to arson, they also charged him with unlawful possession of a syringe, a hypodermic needle, and a controlled substance.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, man.
Normal behavior.
All right, here's something that's going to blow your mind. Here's 3 random facts for the day. You ready?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm hitting the guess music because there's nothing to guess.
Well, there's always something to guess.
Yeah. Make me guess.
Button bar.
I don't know how you can guess this, but go for it. There's a man who has edited about blank percent of all of the articles on Wikipedia, and he does it for free.
A third.
Jeez.
Me, 45.
Yeah.
It's exactly a third. I don't know how Zach guessed that. How is that even possible?
Yeah, boo, Zach. Zach read that.
And he does it for free.
Antonio Gates 2.0.
Yeah, did you hear a commercial on the air?
Bored is that man?
But aren't there millions of articles?
Yeah.
And he's edited a third? How is that possible?
How do you know that, Zach?
I typed in man who EDI and it came up.
Okay.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Man, how many times have you typed in man in that computer?
Oh, the other autocompletes I
it
can't
came
say
up,
on the
yeah.
air, but you know.
Rosie, Cheetos
Oh, so
exist because of blank.
I'm not quite sure get invented.
How did Cheetos come to exist?
Coriolis effect, I think.
It wasn't just, hey, let's find a delicious treat we can bag up and sell.
You get all over your, I'm not going to say it because it'll be a button bar. I almost said it.
Why did Cheetos come to exist? It was half by accident.
Wasn't it Chester the cheetah?
I have.
Some with a pop, like they were trying to powder for the military or something.
The military is right. You're on the right path. Keep going.
Nice job, Petty.
Keep going, though. You're
Some
very
with the
close.
powdered cheese. Like
For God's sakes, Mark.
Really?
God, you're good at this. Cheetos exist because of the U.S. military.
Knowledge. Yes.
They needed a way to ship and store cheese during World War II, and a USDA scientist invented cheese powder, Mark Parrish.
Wow.
And then after the war, manufacturers, including the Frito company, bought the leftover powder and came up with new ways to use it, and that's where they got
God, I bet that
Cheetos.
tasted so good in the war.
Oh,
gosh.
Cheetos
When I was younger.
Oh, they're so good.
I hate that out of these three things that I was going to say, there's one that is guessable because it's a number. The other two, I'm like, they're not guessable. Right. Zach nailed it. And then Mark off the top rope said the military properly used the cheese powder. What is happening? The third one is this. Let's see if you guys can guess. The United States is home to approximately 10% of the world's total of potentially active volcanoes. How many does the United States have? Potentially active volcanoes.
Yellowstone.
Surprising places.
Give me like 8.
No, I don't think that many. Oh, God, Hawaii. Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii's got 2 active ones right now.
Yeah, so 2. So
Kilauea and
does Guam have any?
Well, that's on a. Well, I suppose it's
I'd go with 4.
I was going to go there,
says
but I'm not. I'm going to go 6.
Mark says 6. Brett, what did you say?
I got 8.
Brett says 8.
Where's St.
Zach.
14? Is that in the country?
Sauce says 14.
Let's go 5.
Way to go 1 under me.
So
You'd be horrible if
you
the price is
nailed
right.
that guy edited 1/3 of the Wikipedia articles.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. Parrish, out of nowhere, drills the origin story of Cheetos.
Fabulous.
And then you guys guessed 4, 5, 6, 8, and 14.
All over
The United States has 161 potentially active volcanoes.
What?
I
Are you
assume,
where?
I assume Hawaii.
Yeah,
I'm
like
sure Alaska has a handful.
Yeah, but still 100.
Somebody look up how many of those are in Hawaii. My guess is a lot of them are.
Wow.
You only hear
least a
about 2 of
handful.
them.
You were way off.
161.
I did guess earlier that Mac guy scored 800 points in his career.
True.
Yeah, Zach said 1,200. 6.
6 in
what?
Hawaii?
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were asking, just in Hawaii.
Well, we're
That's
talking
why.
potential.
Active
Potentially.
or potentially active is how they word
Right.
this.
Okay, well,
Kilauea and Mauna Loa, the only ones.
I can't.
I haven't seen it yet, but I guess I could have Googled it during the commercial break. But I guess there is a first look so far at Lady Gaga and the Joker sequel.
Oh, yeah.
There's a picture of her not fully transformed into Harley Quinn, but I guess you can start to get a small gist of what she's going to look like playing Harley Quinn in the Joker sequel.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I don't know. I'm excited. I mean, I heard your guy yesterday, right? Mr. Z was on.
Yeah.
Ant-Man is getting really good reviews.
Well, on Rotten Tomatoes,
Yeah, on Rotten Tomatoes, it's horrible.
What?
Yeah.
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
I thought the strip gave it a pretty good review.
So, no, the strip said Jonathan Majors was spectacular as
with
the
the
bad
movie?
guy, but the movie, I don't think the strip said the
I
actually,
misunderstood the
That's
headline.
what it currently is.
I'm not
on
gonna. I
Rotten
won't.
Tomatoes.
I won't say whether or not then the Star Trip said the movie's bad or good. I just
Okay.
know the headline was that he is really good in it, but that doesn't necessarily indicate the
Misleading.
rest of the movie is good.
Guess the Rotten Tomatoes score.
Well, it sounds like you guys.
Well,
are
you
saying
guys
it's
already said like 40%.
27,
52.
52.
That's not good. I mean, it'll be.
Not.
I mean, yeah, it's review proof.
In the black.
But yeah, man. Jeez. I mean, let me look here. Hold on. Let me see if I
That's
can figure this
disappointing.
out. Hold on.
Like I've seen some headlines that it's good, but then the review, like you just said, it's 50 whatever. I'm nervous I'm going to see it tomorrow, and I'm
going to see
I'm
it
hopeful,
Saturday.
but
like right here. Where is it here? Let's find it right here. Hold on. Like you go back to like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. okay.
That was not good.
Okay. Spider-Man No Way Home
somewhat
was
entertaining.
good. Was very good.
Yep.
Thor Love and Thunder,
Horrible.
awful.
Yikes.
It's maybe the worst Marvel movie.
That was
I didn't see Black Panther, but who knows?
The first one or the second one?
The second one. I haven't seen the second one.
I liked it.
Seen it yet.
So yeah, but then like Ant-Man and Wasp is getting pounded. But you go back to like the Eternals. That was a bust. The Legend of the Ten Rings. That was okay. I mean, they've had some. Yeah. They've struck out
Legend of
more
Ten
than
Rings wasn't too bad.
They've struck out more than they. But then you got like Guardians
3.
will be great. The Marvels will probably be good. Captain America, all these will be fine. But like they aren't invisible like they think they've been.
You mean invincible?
What's the difference?
You said invisible. Invincible means
I
you
can
can't
see
be
them.
destroyed.
What's
Invisible
the
means you can't be
You
seen.
see it.
Well, they're one or the other.
But that's true. They are one of the
Yeah, they're one or the other. I mean, yeah, either way.
Wish
But
you
they-
were invisible.
Okay, but they've made all these movies where they've all been massive hits and they make money, so they keep making them.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
52%
business works.
is disappointing. That's disappointing.
Nutrisystem announced a new meals for two option
Oh, boy.
with 2 portions. And the idea is that you lose more weight if you do the program with somebody
Together.
else challenging each other.
Yeah.
But now people are saying now most people are going to be challenged not to eat 2 portions.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not enough. You're not getting enough calories.
Yeah. Experts say teenagers need more phone time,
What?
but not for texting or TikTok, actually calling friends and having meaningful conversations.
That's never going to happen.
I don't
I
know about
agree.
that.
That's never going to happen.
No.
It's true, though.
It is true.
I mean, they don't go to anything anymore, those kids. They don't
What?
do anything
Damn
in person.
kids.
Have you ever been at a game and
Yeah.
sitting behind like a teenage girl and just watch her go on Snapchat?
I have 2 of them
Unreal.
in my house.
They don't even say anything. They just take a
I
random
know
picture
exactly
of
what you're talking
nothing.
about.
And
It's bizarre.
there's
See,
no.
so what happens when they get one of your phones? Then they start taking random pictures with your phone. Got 100 pictures.
Well, it's not just the kids. Just look at that now classic picture of LeBron breaking the record.
Right.
Every single person, instead of watching it, has her phone, his or her phone up, ready to take a picture of LeBron. Everyone, except for one guy like in the corner who was a security person.
Some guy robbed the Girl Scouts outside of a grocery store in Maryland, and one of the parents doesn't want to press charges. She says she just wants the cash box back.
Yeah.
Don't just steal the cookies.
Yeah, exactly. Take the Thin Mints.
Take
the
the
Thin Mints
Samoas
are
or whatever
great.
the hell they call
Oh,
them
the
now.
new raspberry thing.
Well,
They got new ones?
Every time that Girl Scout cookies start going for sale again, you always see a bunch of super smart Girl Scouts, and I mean that, sitting outside of a dispensary in Colorado, and they just
kill it.
clean up.
Duh.
Yeah, they just clean
Sold
up.
out in a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Stake
yeah.
out your territory.
Yeah, correct.
Know your
Rosie.
clientele.
Well, I don't know what dispensary were you at?
Rosie, you mentioned this off the air a segment or two ago, but how about today would have been the 59th birthday of Chris Farley.
Wow.
He overdosed on a speedball in 1997. I still can't believe it's been that long.
Same thing that killed Belushi.
Man.
They have you go on social media, and of course, there's so many great scenes with him, but living in a van down by the river, it just every time I see
Matt
that,
Foley.
I cannot stop laughing.
He steals every scene.
Yeah.
Every scene he's in, no
single
matter
one.
how minor his role
Patrick
is.
Swayze,
He's
All of
dancing.
every
it.
scene.
And we bring up every
God.
time he's brought up, but he was going to be Shrek.
Yeah.
There's audio of him as Shrek.
Which is crazy to think
Which
about.
would have been huge for him. I mean,
Right.
that money alone would have been huge. And who knows, like, what he would have done. And if he'd lived, we wouldn't
Right.
have to put up with awful Kevin, what's his face?
Kevin James.
Kevin James is
James,
terrible.
yeah.
Kevin James just does Chris Farley's bit. But he was an all-timer, man. He was funny in everything he did.
Does your generation care about Chris Farley, Zach and Brett?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is, but would you say 97?
I know.
Probably
That
like
Died in
happened?
97.
Probably
about
kind of
that.
I
like
was
James
less than a
Belushi.
year old.
Yeah, I
when
don't
that
remember the death. I was actually.
But you've seen- have you both
there's
seen
two
Tommy
deaths.
Boy?
Yes, of course.
I know the scene, the fat guy in little coat, but I haven't seen the
Oh, you
movie.
should
So
go
he's
see the
literally
movie.
the James Belushi, like of our generation. He's like
Yeah, he
James
idolized
Belushi to me,
him.
right?
He idolized him.
Or the
Yeah.
the
Right.
Chippendales scene.
All of
know
it is
that
great.
too.
Yeah.
He's
genius.
I was devastated when I
Hardy.
found out that he was dead.
Yeah.
And obviously,
Same.
it happened probably 10 years before that because I didn't find out till.
You just didn't know he was dead.
I was 15. I was devastated
John
when I found
Candy,
out he
same
died.
thing.
Loved him in Wayne's World too.
Yeah, he's great now. He's great in every. He
Billy
steals
Madison.
every scene. Yeah, the bus driver
He's
bit.
the bus driver
yeah.
and Billy Madison.
So good. He's good in everything. He's great in Your guy, Norm McDonald's Dirty Work, Zacho. He's great in that. And that was
again.
They're I think
even that stupid Black Sheep.
Yeah.
Black Sheep was just
working for the weekend.
a worse version of Tommy Boy.
Yeah,
right?
but it was
He's
still funny.
entertaining.
Yeah.
It's still funny.
I loved it. It was just awful.
Yeah,
I've seen it 50 times. Back to
Amen.
whole settling for whatever's on.
Yeah.
Black Sheep was on. I'm like, I'll watch a worse version of Tommy Boy. Let's go.
Yeah, it's the
John
same
Candy
thing.
and Chris Farley, the two,
John
the two
Candy
best,
in
the two best.
In Uncle Buck,
Uncle Buck,
brilliant.
yes.
All of it,
Amen.
man. All of it. Oh man, he's so good in planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh.
His scene he does in Home Alone, he did for free for a favor to John Hughes.
Right.
Brilliant, man. It's all ad-libbed. He didn't have a script. John Candy and Eugene Levy and all those guys at
the
SCTV.
The best.
Genius.
man.
Genius.
Catherine O'Hara.
All of them, man.
Yeah.
And Eugene
That's
Levy
pretty-
is still funny.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Farley's SNL compilation of just the best of Chris Farley will make you pee your pants for like an hour straight.
And Hartman and Will
Hartman.
Ferrell, all of them.
Yeah.
Just brilliant, man.
Mark, we're going to see you in about a week, right?
See
Because you're
you
not
next
here Friday.
Wednesday.
See you next
All right, man.
Wednesday.
Yes.
Rosie's sorry about the PST. Sorry you didn't make it. It sounds
Well,
like
I don't know.
spoiler
We'll
alert.
find out officially today. You'll be a part of it.
Yeah, maybe there's a twist. Maybe they were messing
Maybe
with you.
I hope so.
I don't know, between noon and 3.
There's got to be a giant line to get in.
One thing, tomorrow night, 5 to 7, I'll be skating at Birch's. If you want to come out and skate out at Birch's, out at the Northland rink out at Birch's. So 5 to 7, Birch's in Long Lake.
Right on,
Hopefully
dude.
it's refrigerated.
Rosie,
we'll
we'll see you tomorrow, though, with Ben Lieber. Right?
Oh, tomorrow's Thursday.
Tomorrow's Thursday, yeah.
I will be here. Thank you.
Man, you must have had a hell of a night. You lost track of the day.
Yeah, your poor attorney missed it.
Man.
Actually, my poor attorney did not miss it.
Okay. Yeah, he FaceTimed and watched the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
9 to noon is next. See you tomorrow.
To listen back to today's Power Trip Morning Show or to hear previous